Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again, as always. Now, initially, guys, I was supposed to be bringing you a video about Keir Starmer betraying Brexit and betraying Brexiteers in general with his new policies to reset his relationship with the EU. But as it transpires, over the last few hours prior to me recording this video, Labour ministers have come out to the Financial Times and the Guardian and quash these rumours stone dead. Now, whether we choose to believe them or not is another subject for another video, but at this moment in time, these rumours and policies are supposedly dead in the water. Now, what these policies were initially was freedom of movement for citizens within the EU and for us respectively, so we could move in and out of each other's countries, for the under 30s, by the way. But one caveat that I forgot to mention, particularly in the press, is this. Now, I got this from Maya Tusi this afternoon. You won't find this in any newspapers, BBC, Sky, ITV, all that shit. You'll only find it from independent journalists who don't mind telling you the truth, basically. Now, what it means is, if people from, say, Africa and the Middle East, the sort of people we get floating over the English Channel daily by the hundreds, decide to settle legally within Europe, they would have the legal right to come directly here and settle here. They won't tell you that, like I say, in the press. I mean, not only will we be getting them from the English Channel via legal routes such as student visas, etc., we'll also be getting them from this phantom policy that Keir Starmer wanted to bring up with the European Union. That could mean nothing but good news for the country, couldn't it? Yet more migration into this country. Wonderful. Hallelujah. How the hell could we possibly say no? But alas, like I say, guys, these policies are supposedly dead in the water, even though it does sound something that Keir Starmer would lap up like a dog to water. But it's dead in the water, so this video can go no further. So instead of that, I thought we should just have a general chit chat about Brexit itself and what we were expecting from it when we won the vote in 2016 and what we actually got instead. Or we could talk about Jermaine Genius getting fired from Match of the Day and BBC, something I really don't give a shiny shy about, and I'm pretty sure you don't either. So yeah, let's talk Brexit. Right. I don't think I'm wrong in thinking that back in 2016, when 17.4 million people voted to leave the European Union, we did it for a number of reasons. We did it to have sovereignty even, excuse me guys, control of our borders and have our own laws and regulations. But what did we get instead? We gave Boris Johnson and his government our trust back in 2019, hence why he had a stonking 80-seat majority win. All the foundations were there, all laid out for him. All he had to do was implement them. And what did he do? He lost his bollocks. He bowed down to the woke civil servants and did not implement Brexit properly. We did leave the European Union, of course we did, but we didn't get the added bells and whistles that everybody who voted for Brexit wanted. No immigration, control of our borders, legal migration in the tens of thousands, which is what everybody wanted. We had our own rules, our own laws, our own regulations, our own fishing waters with no Nordics and Dutch and God knows who else stealing all our fish. But did we get that? No, did we bollocks. If anything, migration increased tenfold once Brexit was implemented, which was probably all the work of the civil service. They were out to destroy Boris Johnson from day one, and I don't think his missus helped with the situation either, with her painters and decorators in at fucking £4 or £5 million a throw into 10 Downing Street every 5 minutes. We also had to keep a majority, well, if not all, the EU laws that the EU implemented on our tiny little grey island. Particularly, and I do want to stress this, the bottle tops on bottles being attached to the side of the bottle. I know this is a small thing, guys, and it's a bit of a personal rant, but I think that is fucking ludicrous and it gets on my tits. What is the point of this stupid fucking implement on the top of bottles. I make it my life's mission. I don't give a shit what it is. I don't care where I am. I don't care if I'm wearing half of my drink. That thing gets ripped off. How in the fuck are you supposed to drink out of a bottle where the bottle cap's poking your nose up like that? It's ridiculous. It's outrageous. It's another retarded EU law that we shouldn't have in this country. It just goes to show how much by the balls the EU still has over us. What Boris Johnson did back in 2019 with that stonking majority that we gave him, red wall people voting for him, lending them their votes, that's never going to happen ever again. We got a Brino. Brexit in name only. I can't remember who quoted it. I do forgive me. The person who said if voting made any difference, they wouldn't allow us to do it. I think that pretty much rings true. We don't have a democracy in this country. It's all led by lunatic leftists in the civil service even, and in Westminster. 17.4 million people, voters, were stabbed in the back with the proverbial knife, and it was twisted round numerous times. What we need is a nationalist party to take over leadership of this country. That is the only way we are ever going to move forward. Even if reform got in, there won't be as many changes as we hope there would be. Civil service, the whole lot, you can't shut it all down. It's too deeply ingrained. The only way you're going to do it is a clean sweep of the entire lot. Drain the swamp, as Donald Trump would say. Anyway guys, that's enough of me wittering on. I do apologise about my initial video. Well, yeah, Labour ministers pissed on my bonfire there, but I'm sure we'll get to know the truth eventually from people like Maya Tusi and various other independent journalists. So yeah, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. I may be MIA during this weekend, guys. Got a few plans going, so if nothing really important happens, you won't hear me till probably Monday or Tuesday next week. So yeah, look after yourselves, enjoy your weekend, and I may see you soon. Cheers.